Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Juana from Juana's Best, and today is March 22nd, Tuesday at 12 noon here in California. So yesterday, I uploaded a video regarding the requirements for you to travel to Philippines, and I have discussed that in details. And for today, I am going to discuss the requirements to come back here in the US. So what are the requirements? Just like when you went to Philippines, kailangan mo yung passport. And then, kailangan mo yung vaccination card mo at saka yung antigen test mo. So, tatlo ang kailangan mo para makabalik dito sa California or any other states of United States. So, sa airport, sa check-in, yun ang hinahanap sa inyo. At even at the entrance of the airport, yung papasok ka pa lang, galing ka sa car, papasok ka, they are already asking for your passport, your vaccination card, and your antigen test. Yung antigen test must be taken 1 day prior to your flight. Okay, 1 day prior to your flight. It's not required that you will have your anti-PCR. It's simpler now, and this took effect last March 1st, 2022. So that is the new rule. Instead of RT-PCR, pwede na yung antigen. So yun na lang. Because antigen is less expensive than a PCR if you are in the Philippines. For purposes of price comparison, yung PCR, when I went to have my swab, PCR would cost you 3,400, something like that, while the antigen will only cost you 590 pesos. So if it is not required, then don't do it. Take the antigen test, because that is what the new law is, which would only cost you 590 pesos. Where did I take my antigen test? I had it at Lorma Hospital in Lingsat, San Fernando, La Union. You can have it anywhere. Marami naman dyan. Dexo Care, meron yatang ganon sa San Fernando. Maraming places, or pwede rin sa rural health units, sa hospital, local hospitals. Hindi naman yung sinasabi nila, will I go to an accredited place? Not necessarily, because everyone is accredited. They cannot conduct the antigen and the PCR test if they are not accredited by the Philippine government. They are authorized regardless. So, yun na lang ang kunin ninyo, antigen test instead of the PCR. That is the new law which took effect last March 1st, 2022. So yun lang naman, tatlo lang, yung passport mo, yung vaccination card mo, at saka yung antigen. Yung antigen, makukuha mo yun within 30 to 1 hour. So pag pumunta ka, sasabihin sa'yo, pwede mong hintayin, okay? Pwede mong hintayin or balikan mo. Okay? Kasi hindi sila nag-i-email. They do not use email. They do not use email in the Philippines. I don't know why, but they do not use email in the Philippines. So, hinintay ko, and I got it at exactly 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I got my antigen test. Merong naka-attach na second page sa antigen test mo na parang attestation yata, attestation from the hospital. At hinahanap yan sa airport. Pero pag ibibigay na yung antigen test mo, naka-stapler na yon. So, just make sure that there is something attached to your antigen test para sa airport hindi ka magkakaproblema. So, yun lang naman. Ang idadagdag ko is tips on your travel back to United States. Nung nag-check-in ako, pinabalik ako sa isang linya because I did not know this. So from the entrance, I put my baggages on the X-ray machine. So pumasok, then they body searched me, then I proceeded to the check-in, which is mali. There is another line pala na dapat puntahan ko, yung line na bubuksan yung bagahe mo. So take note, yung mga baggages mo na check-in, okay, check-in baggages, bubuksan yan. So if your luggage is merong kandado, okay, make sure that you have your key handy. Because if you do not have your key handy, sisirain yon. Okay? Sisirain nila yon because they could not afford to be waiting for you, looking for your key. So, pag wala ka, pag matagal na maghihintay sila, ayaw nila. So, bubuksan nila yung check-in baggages mo. And then, yung check-in baggages mo, dapat, you must weigh it very carefully that you should not exceed the allowed maximum limit. Otherwise, alam niyo na, ibabasura. Or you will be paying for the extra weight of your baggages. So, bago kayo pumunta sa check-in, dapat pabuksan mo muna. Maglinya ka sa line na yun at bubuksan nila yung mga baggages mo. Pag na-clear ka, lalagyan nila ng sticker. They will put a sticker and then from there, you can go check in. Okay? Huwag niyong kakalimutan, baka magkamali kayo, dire-diretso kayo sa check-in. Katulad ko, nagpila ako, you know, it's a long line and pinabalik ako because they need to open up my baggages and once I get cleared, they will attach a sticker. Nahahanapin yan when you check in your baggages. Okay, remember that. Okay, if you are a senior citizen or kahit na hindi ka senior, kung may karamdaman ka or ayaw mong maglakad, request for a wheelchair assistance because the walk from the check-in area down to the boarding area is malayo. It is a 20 to 30 minutes walk. Ang layo. Okay, so kailangan yung hand carry ninyo, gumamit kayo ng digulong para hindi kayo mahirapan na maglakad because you have to carry that with you. No one's gonna help you. And then hindi na allowed yung cart doon. So, sa mga senior, ang advice ko, mag-request na lang kayo ng wheelchair assistance para hindi kayo mahirapan. At doon ay tutulungan na kayo at talagang they will deliver you to the door of the airplane. Magiging priority ka sa pagpasok at sa paglabas ng eroplano is you are a priority. So, yun ang experience ko when I came back from my vacation from Philippines to the US. Okay. So, ulitin ko yung requirements, passport, your vaccination card, and your antigen test. Okay, antigen test taken 1 day prior to your flight. Yun lang naman. And Sa mga dual citizen, i-ready rin ninyo yung certificate of Filipino citizenship ninyo, because they will ask you for that when you go into the immigration. Hindi sa check-in yan, sa immigration. Because after you check in, you will be asked to fill up a small form, yung immigration declaration, and then you will go to the immigration line para ikaw ay makapasok sa boarding area ng airplane. So get ready to present your certificate of citizenship, yung pag-dual ka. Pag hindi ka dual, then you don't have anything to present. So yun lang naman. Okay. So hindi naman, pag nakarating ka na dito sa LA, wala namang problema, because you get off the airplane, then you go to the immigration, you just present your passport and your passport and I think antigen test. Yeah. Oh no, they don't even ask for the antigen test. You just present your passport and yung baggage claim, mo, yun lang. They're not very strict. Separate ang line ng US citizen sa mga immigrants. So take note, baka naman pumila kayo sa maling linya. So just make sure that you fall in the line where you are supposed to fall in line para hindi ka mag-waste ng time. And then from immigration, you just go pick up your baggages, and then that's it. You get out, you go home. Yun lang. Kung may katanungan kayo, feel free to write down under the comments section, and I will try to answer that as quickly as I can para maging seamless yung biyahe ninyo. Okay guys, I hope you be safe in coming back, and and I do hope you have a good time in the Philippines, because you know Philippines is always fun. Thank you, and I wish you safe travels. This is Juana's Best. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be uploading more videos during my vacation from the Philippines. So stay tuned, and thank you for always watching.